All right, students. Oops, sorry about that. This week we're going to talk about the Pythagorean theorem also. But then there are these different ways that we can use this Pythagorean theorem. One of them is to find distance between 2 points. So we're going to look into that. We have to remember a little thing. It was slope, right? So the way we found slope is that we counted the units vertically and then horizontally. So that's exactly what we're doing here. But now we're finding the distance using the Pythagorean theorem. So the first thing that we're going to remember is how to plot points. So let's do that. So 1 and -3. So we start at 0 and then we go to the right. So remember, this is x and this is y. We go to the right from 0, 1. And then because it's negative, we're going to go down 3 units. 1, 2, and 3. So the first point is right here. The second point is 4 and -5. So this is x and y. So 4 to the right and -5 down, right? So 5 down. So we're going to go 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's my point right there. Now, I'm going to find the distance between these 2 points right here. So the way I'm going to do that using the Pythagorean theorem, remember a squared plus b squared equals c squared, is that I'm going to use the slope, the units of the slope. So here 2 and 3 right here, to plug in for the legs for the triangle. Notice it forms a triangle. So let's do that. So that's 2 units here. And then we have 3 units here, right? Now, it doesn't matter if you go down or up, there's still 2 units, because when you square a negative number, you get a positive number. So you just have to count the units, okay? So 2 and then 3. All right, so this could be A, this could be B, it doesn't really matter. So that's 2 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the hypotenuse. So that's 4 plus 9 equals c squared, and then 4 plus 9 is 13. So 13 equals c squared, and then you take the square root. The square root of 13 is, let's give you a number. If anything, we can just leave it like that, right? Because it's going to be a big decimal, right? So sometimes it's better just to leave it like that. But for the sake of it, let's just put the decimals. So that's 13. It's 3.61. So that's c equals, well, it's approximate, right? 3.61. It's only approximate because it's a long decimal, so I'm just rounding here. So it's not really accurate here. It's not the exact number. All right, so that's number 1 here. So let's do this one. So we go 0 and then -2. 0 to the right or left and negative and 2 down. 1, 2. So first point is over here. Second point is 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 1 up. So that's my triangle here. All right, so we kind of draw a triangle and we count the units. So that's 1, 2, 3 units here, 1, 2, 3 units here. So 3 and 3. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Then we have 3 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared. And then we have 9 plus 9 equals c squared. 9 plus 9 is 18 equals c squared, and then you take the square root. Square root of 18 is 4.24. So it's c approximate 4.24. And then that makes sense because this side has to be bigger, the hypotenuse. And this one too, right? It had to be bigger than 3, the longest side. Okay. All right, let's do one more right here. So we have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I'm only just giving you the formula again and again so you remember it, and then we find the point. So that's 2 to the right, 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's a big line over here, right? So that's the hypotenuse, definitely. Well, in all of these, you're looking for the hypotenuse because that's pretty much what you're using the formula for. You're counting the units vertically and then horizontally, just like you do in slope to find the slope. All right, so we count the units. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of the legs is 9 squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squared equals c squared. And then you take the square, so that's 81 plus 36 equals c squared. 81 plus 36 is 117 equals c squared, and then you take the square root. Square root of 117 is c approximately 10.82. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, because one is 9 and the other one is 6, so this should be bigger. So it's 10.82. That does make sense. All right. Okay, I hope this helps.